Welcome back, guys, to round two. We have the awkward thing of having the red-green mirror. That's pretty sweet.
Yep.
Let's go big, go fast, and go face.
But I'm pretty excited for Dan, I believe, to have that Icy Manipulator in the deck, the Crown.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. And then we got Max Mick over here. Max is no stranger to limited. His limited reputation on the Pro Tour is definitely speaks for itself. He's a very good player, so I'm excited to watch him play and see what he brewed.
Yeah. All right, Dan is going first. The dice roll is probably going to be pretty big in this Gruul mirror, Matt.
Oh yeah, yeah. Let's see who hits this this 4 and 5 drop first.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan Lee also plays Garruk Uprising and Defense of the Heart.
Ooh.
Defense of the Heart is disgusting.
I really like Uprising
Oh,
too.
well, let me not get ahead of myself. Max also has a Defense of the Heart, a Utopia Sprawl, and a Dragon Mantle.
Oh, Dragon Mantle? Okay.
Defense of the Heart is disgusting in this mirror.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It makes because it makes you not play out. You can't play out in the face of a defense.
Yep. Yep.
Otherwise, you just go get your two fatties and end the game.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's whoo.
So looks like so far Max has a oof in the opener. That's all I can kind of pick out for now. Does he have a rat?
I can't read it either.
Yeah. Oh.
Questing druid.
Yeah.
The
Questing druid.
Yeah, the questing druid.
Yeah.
The red green adventure.
And then looks like Dan also has a an oof in hand, but it's gonna ship
He
it.
ships it back. So Max is on a 7 and Dan's going to is it 5? Is this the second mulligan or the first?
I believe this
we're
is the
piling.
first.
We're piling. That is let's
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get some good land and spell distribution there.
yeah, let's hope these games don't go to time. That's it's never fun to watch somebody pile in front of you. Whether
No.
it's also aggravating though when you're not getting lands in your hand.
Well, with the Gruul mirror match, time may or may not be an issue here.
Well, so you know that's interesting, right? Because you either have it or you don't have it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and Gruul, I mean, there's going to be some pretty big creatures here that Red might not be able to get rid of.
No. There's some disgustingly large creatures for sure for green.
Yeah.
And then as far as red goes, we just seen that 4 in a red. Was it 5/4 or 5/5? That thing is disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Let's say something to note. Max does not have an up the beanstalk, and Daniel Lee does.
Yep.
Let's see if that even comes up in question, because Daniel Lee also has a beanstalk worm and an Agathis champion, the two cards we were just talking about.
Yeah.
You know, both of those are just such good cards.
Yeah. And we're gonna start off with the forest, and let's see.
Looks like a red pass, mountain pass, 2-drop.
All right, that's gonna add a mana.
A dork. A dork is pretty big in this mirror.
Yeah, especially with a 1/3, I believe.
Yeah.
So decent blocker. So it's a 2/2 with celebration, gets +1/+1. So 4 mana ramping out, and Eldraine.
Oh, the Pyro Hammer.
Yep.
That's a 4/4. That's,
yeah.
The 2/2 with celebrate's not good enough.
Let's see if there's any burn in Dan's hand, and we can start going from the races. Max does have a ruby, so he does represent. Let's see. Is he deciding? Yeah. So playing any creature into the Eldraine's always going to be nervous.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
point creature, point face, point creature, point face.
Oh, and then Dan also drew his own ruby there, it looks like. So he's doing a pretty good job at getting ahead of mana with only 3 lands. But
I mean, the dork is just huge.
yeah, he just might be making some rats here. No.
I would not be surprised if Max plays the Questing Druid instant, which is exile the top 2 cards and then play them until your next turn.
Yeah.
Those are kind of those are kind of big right here, because you can hit a land, hit a creature, cast both, or play both.
Belligerent of the Ball with the celebration trigger. Wow. Casting the ruby and the belligerent's pretty one-sided here.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, and Max just kind of looking down across dealing, and he's just making some rats that can't even block So he needs to get pretty ahead pretty quick here. Yeah, because Dan's just going to start running away with this game. Again, just stuck at 3 mana, but I mean, with the dorks, he's able to pull ahead pretty easily.
That was just such a huge mana dork.
Yeah. I mean,
mana dork was just massive there.
Yeah, especially with green having all the big dumb idiots, having something to get there sooner.
Something to note though here is Dan's already went wide.
Yeah.
What if Max draws Defense of the Heart right now?
True.
That's disgusting. Like there's the thing with the mirror is who gets the best tempo bomb first, and like arguably Defense is the best tempo bomb in this mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to play around it. You can't just go wide. Otherwise, if you can't close the game going wide, I get to go get 2 creatures, whatever I want,
and right onto the battlefield.
Right onto the battlefield.
Yep. And it's not just 3 or more creatures than what you control. It's just 3 or more creatures. So Dan already has that.
Questing Beast plus Ruby.
All right.
So we get a counter. You know that matters.
Yeah. The Questing Druid there is gonna looks like he didn't want to draw the cards. He just needs board presence here.
Yeah, I mean you got a 3/3, a Celebrate.
Yep.
And the
Imodaine.
The Imodaine and the Ruby.
And the Ruby's gonna get triggered off the Imodaine, so she's gonna be able to pump herself. So, alright. Up to 6 mana now. Casting 3 of it to make some rats, get the celebration.
Yep, trigger.
Yep. And even though it is an instant, making sure that that gets done at before combat, so that way his belligerent's going to be able to get the menace.
Oh, I didn't even think about the menace. The menace is disgusting here.
Yeah. So
that's very good.
Yep.
Menace makes blocking extremely difficult here because it leaves you with just your Questing Druid that you want to keep up, right? You want to keep growing it.
Yeah, you need to Miracle Grow.
Yeah, and then you have Ruby, who you also can't give up. So, like, really all you're wanting to give up is your 2/2 that has Celebrate, but your 2/2 can't block Menace on its own.
So you have Ruby getting a pump, you have Imodaine, that's the 4/4 naturally, and looks like he's going to target the Belligerent with its own ability, another 4/4.
And just slap face.
Yeah, so, you know, representing 12 damage here.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
We're at 15. We have to make a block of some sort.
Absolutely.
Is there a good block here with Ruby? Like, could you do the 2/2 into Ruby, or does Ruby have Menace?
She does not.
No, she gets +2/+2 because of the 4. So no, I'm sorry. There's no good block. She's a 3/4.
You basically have to 2-for-1 to get rid of one thing. I'm tempted to go for the Belligerent only to stop the Menace train, but at the same time, you haven't seen any removal from Dan with Imodaine. And that might be able to get out of the way. So yeah, getting rid of the Imodaine to make sure that you can preserve your life total might be a better idea. Also, it turns off the 4 power for Ruby there. Oh!
Woo! That was disgusting!
Okay. Alright. And
oh my god, that was disgusting.
Yeah. Getting rid of that.
Oh my god, the Druid!
But it looks like he'd already stacked his his blockers.
Oh, that was a good block by Dan. Then
that was a very good.
Or good. Sorry, that was a good assigning damage by Dan because it grew.
Yep.
Oh.
And then casting his 2/1 for the next combat step, but board is pretty much clear for Dan. He doesn't have.
Man, that was exciting. That's a huge tempo swing.
Oh, that was huge.
Yeah, Max is showing us how to play limited. That was so good.
Yep. The mid combat removal spell is always a.
I mean, Ruby combat tricks. Like, who's expecting that?
Yeah.
That was so good.
Casting is 3/2, getting some more board presence. Still no pump trigger on the Ruby here, but
I don't think you're worried about that. I think you're worried about stabilizing fully.
Right.
Because Dan still has a dork, right?
Yeah.
So he also still has his own Ruby with these rats.
Attacking with the 2/2 might be a little aggressive, and I'm surprised he's not attacking.
There's not good blocks though, right?
I'm surprised he's not attacking with the rat.
No, because of the 2. Well, yeah, it's a 2/1. You're right.
It's a 2/1.
Yeah,
so
you're
I mean, for me, that's a damage left on the table.
Do we just not block? We just took it and draw for turn? Yeah, we did. So we're at 18.
My only thought about that is he was trying to preserve it for bargain and didn't want there to be any opportunity to lose the bargain.
I mean, that makes sense.
But I'm not going to trade a 2/1 for a 1/1.
We didn't celebrate, right?
No.
So it's a life total speed updated.
Yeah, because he just cast the wolf. Oh no, he might have cast the wolf with the food token.
Oh, so we tapped the creature.
So I think, Yeah, I think he cast the food portion and then cast the wolf for the celebration trigger.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then he just played a 2/3 and passed the turn. He got the treasure. There we go. So there's a lot of good, red celebration cards. That being one of them. The 3-mana 2/3 make a treasure. That one's.
Did any of them get Godric?
And
Godric is just such a disgusting card.
Yeah.
Dan does not have it, and neither does Max. Man, that's unfortunate.
He oofed away his rat to get rid of the treasure, so he's still constricting him on mana, probably trying to keep him
that's
under
smart.
7.
Yeah, that's constriction mana is smart. You don't care about that rat.
No. And then
we celebrate, right? Yeah, we have double block to celebrate.
Yeah.
Do we? Ooh.
And then Titanic Growth. I love Titanic Growth in this format.
So good.
Yeah. With available flyers or even with a rat sneaking in, Titanic Growth has been a pretty good.
Oh, that's huge.
Pretty good option to put in your deck.
Max is just playing this so clean.
He's been winning combat.
Yeah, he looked out of it.
Yeah.
Like he really did. Like Dan's aggressive start was just so good, and then the combat trick with Ruby was just such a 180. It's so insane.
Yeah, winning combat you have to. For Max to be able to stabilize and come back, and he has been able to.
Cleanly doing it.
Yeah.
There's been no hesitation.
No.
It's very methodical. Like he knows exactly what he's playing with his cards,
and he's playing the colors very well too.
Yeah,
red, green.
He's holding these spells exactly for these moments. Like he's already read the board and goes, I'm going to commit this card to this. I'm not hesitating.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Knowing that your Titanic Growth is essentially a removal spell.
He knew he would double block. That's insane.
Yeah, double blocking. Yeah.
He knew he would double block. That's crazy. So we just block the rat, take 1.
Yep.
I don't hate that.
No, I mean, at this point, you just might be chipping away at damage.
Okay, that's the card.
That's
Defense of the Heart.
So, he already got the...
We need enchantment removal.
He already played his oof. Oh man,
that feels not good.
That oof is going to be stuck in Max's hand in game 2 for sure until he sees that Defense of the Heart. You can't let that opponent untap with it.
Man, I feel rough right now because he felt like restricting him on mana was the play.
Yeah. And it's not like he can aggressively trade off his creatures. He has to.
Send the team.
Yeah. I mean, he has to try.
There's no good blocks.
No.
Dan has to take all this to face.
I mean, also he doesn't want to block too much because he needs the Defense of the Heart to trigger. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He has to just accept it.
Yeah. Maybe.
Do we block Ruby here? Is there a good Ruby block?
Yeah, pick up the Ruby. And maybe the wolf.
Dude, you gotta because you have to have 4 creatures.
No, it's 3.
Is it 3?
Yeah, it's 3. Yeah.
Okay, that I thought it was 4, but you're right. It is 3.
Yeah. So getting rid of the Celebrant, kind of interesting, and then giving it the monster roll. Wow, and he blocked it with a 2/1, so he takes 2 off the trample. Wow. Oh no, did he even play another permanent this turn? No, not yet.
That would have been even friggin' worse. That would have been insane.
So Max doing a real good job about using his combat tricks as combat tricks.
Yeah. The only problem is, what are we getting? Well, I mean, we're at 8, right? Max has a strong board, but he's going to have 4 things he's looking at besides what we draw for turn.
Yeah.
We have Ruby the Rat and the 2 triggers, or 2 targets. Oh.
Gain some life.
Wow.
Wow.
We go to 3 to 9. That's insane.
And he has 2 6/6s.
Oh, that's such a good top deck.
Yeah. Yeah, that defense was pretty substantial.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
We've seen some pretty good haymakers back and forth in this game.
We really have. This has been really exciting.
Absolutely. And then drawing... Oh, was that a... That's not a dragon. No, what did he draw? A red card with adventure. Oh, is that the Haster?
It looks like it.
Does he just have...
It's not lethal, is it?
So for...
You can't give the 6s lethal, or...
No, they don't get haste.
Did you imagine we had the rat fireball? Oh my god. I would scoop and walk out. That would be so devastating to have defense trigger and then you rat fireball for everything having haste.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
He's still able to 9 Max on this combat.
I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, he's able to put him down to 2, which means Max can't attack.
How do we get out of this? Draw our own defense, but what's our own defense getting? I mean, those 2/6/6s are just gnarly.
So he's not playing the haster, instead potentially going to cast the adventure side of it. Maybe he thinks the 6/6s are enough to win him the game. Which,
to be honest with you, 2/6/6s are hard to deal with.
Yeah.
They are.
Because you need to throw at least 2 creatures in front of them, usually 3.
What did we bargain away? Or does it...
I mean, you have the monster roll to get rid of. If you need to. But yeah, I mean,
defense was just such a swing out of left field.
Yeah. And then, a removal spell from Dan here. Probably have some other mid-combat tricks of his own now. But still looking at...
Man, just gain 6 when you're at 2. Oh, it's so... That's so rough.
Yeah.
The worst part is Max played this so clean.
He's done a very good job.
You just can't play against defense. I mean, now that we know it, we're not playing the oof, but that felt bad.
Right, yeah.
Restricting mana is the play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you need to cut him.
What are we doing here?
So, looks like... Let's see what we got.
We're dealing damage to the wolf.
Yep.
And the... Oh, no. I don't even know what just happened.
So, up to 2 target creatures can't block this turn.
Okay, so you put him aside. He killed the thing.
And then, yeah, that's a 6/6 and a ruby.
Ah, that is a rough loss. We have seen some just heartbreaking losses when our players here are playing out of their mind.
Yeah, I mean, very good plays.
Holy cow, the defense was just insane.
Yeah. But combat for sure is very very important for this Gruul matchup.
Yeah.
Making sure you win combat, making sure that your creatures are bigger, and wow, those 2 6/6s absolutely nailed it.
Gain 6.
Gain 6. Yeah.
Gain 6 and I have 2 6/6s.
Yeah.
Insane.
So for
that was heartbreaking to watch.
Yeah, and I think Dan didn't even have to show him his crown, the Icing Manipulator.
No, yeah.
And in that creature heavy matchup, oh man, just being able to sneak in more damage that way, it's gonna be great for him. It doesn't even cost mana on your turn.
No. No, because people think they want to use it only as an Icing Manipulator on preventing combat damage, not stopping blocks.
Yeah.
And Gruul stopping blocks is... I mean, we just seen it. He just played a spell that said these 2 creatures can't block.
Yeah.
Won the game.
Yeah. I mean, they...
Man, that's so crazy.
Yeah, green and black seem to have, like, decent blockers in this format.
Holy cow, it was a 17-minute game.
I know.
That was long.
Yeah, didn't feel like it.
No, it didn't. There was so much going on. Neither of our players played even remotely slow. That was wild.
Yeah.
Wow. And then you just top deck defense.
Yeah.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah, Gruul turned him sideways and
Yeah.
then defense to gain it all back.
Max had me so excited with that Ruby combat trick.
Oh,
I
man.
was just... And then the Titanic Growth one.
The Titanic Growth.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Yep. But the Belligerent of the ball, too, on Dan's side, being able to play that with the rats and attacking for 12, like, that was a big turn.
It was huge.
It was just a great game of Magic.
Yeah. Both players played that really clean.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to give it to Dan on the luck, man. Luck played massive role with that top deck of that Defense of the Heart. That was just perfect timing.
Sometimes I'd rather be lucky than good.
I mean, I think so many people always have a conversation about that, but
I mean, no.
Does that look like a Garuk Uprising in his hand?
It is, but no green source.
Yikes.
I think it was Double Mountains.
Oh, we kept that? Oh, and it never didn't have it.
Oh my
Never
God.
didn't have it.
Get rid of your rotisserie elemental.
Never didn't have it.
Oh. How does it feel
That was
to have it all?
Wow.
All right. Well, now we have a little bit more of a game.
Max, I'm going to need you to Hadouken this so we have a game 3 because this is good.
This is a great matchup. And his own Belligerent. All right. And what does he have? Does he have a way to celebrate?
Is that the treasure?
Yeah, so in a turn, make a treasure, and then he has access to 4 mana. Let's see what he's able to do with it.
Are we using the treasure this early? Oh, we have a land in our hand, but we only have 1 green source.
Yeah, maybe you do need to hold it back for maybe a potential defense. Let's see. Feels bad to Garruk Uprising here when your opponent has 2 creatures.
Yeah, I mean, that's that start from Max was just good.
Yeah. But looks like he just might have to get that permanent down. Or okay, so he's gonna search for a land, a forest, and my guess is play a creature to block. Food, he's not really gonna be able to do too much with.
I mean, mana ramping that second green source is very good go-to because you don't have double green, you're not casting nothing.
No.
Like, a lot of his deck has double green pips.
Yeah, and
maybe we're not trying to just hard cast a 6/6. If you bargain it, it's not 7, it's what is it, 5?
Yeah,
or no,
5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
So it's 3. I mean, but what? You still need double green.
Right. You still need that 6/6 there. Just,
right.
Something to block. Okay, so he has his instant speed monster roll, so he's able to put one permanent down. I love that card.
Why is it instant speed? It's so disgusting.
Not only is it instant speed, trample.
It reminds me of the card from Keldheim, the snow permanent one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the snow fight card.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it reminds me of. It's so disgusting.
So another celebration, celebrant coming down, and then pass attack for 5, and Dan's still on the back foot trying to come back.
Yeah, but look at his mana.
He has 6 mana.
Max has missed some land drops.
True.
He missed a land drop, right? Or 2 land drops.
So far 1, because I think you got the ramp.
Yeah, because he ramps.
But he did bargain to fight. That's big. Getting rid of that belligerent.
That's so good.
Now his creatures aren't going to have menace, but they still have the capability. Oh yeah.
Ruby.
Oh yeah, Ruby into monster token. Let's see it. Yeah. Celebration, it gets +1/+1. Monster gets an additional +1/+1.
Especially his haste is just too oppressive.
Yep. Haste mana tapper is always gross.
Why are they on the same card? Why are they on the abilities?
Oh wow!
What just happened?
So he cast his monster roll to make it a 4/4, and then he gave it the royal treatment, so it was a 5/5. Wow! Combat. These combat tricks are insane.
Man, I feel for Max. That was insane.
That royal treatment, that was it. Oh, and he got the crown. Oh my god. How tempted are you to upkeep Ruby? Upkeep tap the Ruby with the crown. Cut him off more mana.
Oh, I'm pretty tempted with the missing land drops.
Yeah. I mean, if you see that, I feel like you have to cut him. So
God, this has just been crazy.
Yeah.
This is one of the best stream matches we're probably gonna have all day. There's just been so much interaction.
5/5 ward coming in.
Oh,
wow. And then
you're dropping the crown.
Yeah,
this is where we're showing it.
You have to.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So now Oof has another
he
target.
didn't do it. He didn't do it.
All right. I mean, that's fair.
I'm doing it.
I would have upkeep.
Yeah.
Upkeep tapped.
There it is.
He ended up. Oh god. This is the make 2 rats at the beginning of your upkeep. You can sacrifice a creature, and if you do, put a 1/1 counter on it and exile the top card of your library. You can play that card this turn.
Oh geez.
So this is mono red draw, basically.
Yeah. Light up stage.
Yep.
So we tap the celebrant, so
Looks
we
like,
can't block.
Yeah, he's trying to get aggressive. Maybe even just tap the goblin with the crown on this combat step. But he is at 10.
Oh, there's uprising. Now we have trample.
Draws. Yeah. Oh, now there's trample.
Having trample here is massive.
Yeah.
We're behind by 5, but with giving our creatures 4 or higher trample with their uprising, that's just not great to sit across from.
Yeah, and I think all of his creatures have trample, not just 4 or greater.
Oh, that you're right. I thought it was just a 4 or greater. Oh, 4 or greater is just when they enter to draw, I guess.
Yep.
Yeah, so giving your stuff trample, it's pretty brutal.
Yeah, permanent trample is powerful. That's why the monster roll is probably my favorite. The ward can be Wicked. Obnoxious. You're about the Wicked?
I like the damage. I like sacking it and go and take a damage.
The drain, the drain is good, and it also has like an aristocrat feel when like you have like 3 of them and you just make bad attacks. It's like, I don't care.
Being a aristocrat player in other formats, I definitely enjoy it.
Yeah. So looks like he exiled his Curian Dryad or his questing druid off the rat that he sacrificed. So now he has a 4/4 goblin.
Doesn't matter. We have a manipulator.
You have the manipulator.
It's just not okay.
But it is going to at least make Ruby a 4/4.
It does. Max just feels like he's playing uphill at this point.
Yeah,
he's played this so cleanly.
You have to adventure to potentially draw a land. There you go.
There's land. Oh! Is it fast enough?
I don't think
not.
it is.
It's not because he only has one creature.
Oh man.
Salt.
And Dan knows it too, so he's not going to play another creature.
No.
Or, well, at least not two. Play another one, get some good board presence, but it's going to go away. Wow.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You can't slam this. You can't Ruby slam this, or you just die to the Manipulator crackback.
Yep.
Because Manipulator taps on one thing, come to turn, tap down the other thing, and swing through, and you're not dead, but
the game's over.
You go 10-5.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. That's bad beats.
I mean,
that's rough.
What will he have on the crackback? He'll have 2, 4.
He's not gonna have hardly anything.
Yeah, but I mean, he has what, 9 damage on board?
Yeah. Is it 9? No.
Yeah, because he has 2, 4 off the Ruby, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Uh-oh, what are we doing? Oh, we're swinging with the rat?
He has more than that.
Oh, we're swinging? I mean, the rat has to swing.
Yeah, the rat can't block.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Thinking with that one as well. I mean,
we're inviting it. We're inviting the Icy Manipulator crackback.
Yeah.
Max is inviting it.
Yeah.
He's playing to his top deck right now. I don't hate it.
Okay.
I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, this is playing to win instead of playing to not lose.
Correct.
And in this
playing, this is definitely him playing to his outs. Yeah. I want him to win this so we can have a game 3. This has been nuts.
Oh, that oof isn't going to do anything on this board.
Nope.
But let's see, Icy tap down, attack for 5. I mean, there's still not much he could do because what he has oof and he has he can go back up to 10.
We're not trying to tap that down. We have trample.
True.
Yeah.
True. It's also a 5/5 against a 4/3.
So we're gonna cast
our giant.
Draw
a card.
Gain life.
Yeah.
We'll go back up to 10.
And he still has 1 mana up for the manipulator. Yeah, for the crown. And that's another mana dork that he drew. This is a weird card. So this has the 2 mana 2/2 tap to add a green, or I think, and then you can pay to return it to your hand, and then for 7 you mill 7, and you can put
put a permanent.
Yeah,
I kind of like it. It's a late game synergy card.
I'm hesitant for it in draft, but I mean
milling seems interesting.
Yeah,
because there's the black where you sack X bargains essentially and reanimate.
Yeah,
I like that.
True.
We haven't drawn yet, right? Those seem to be the 2 cards he had in his hand last turn.
Yeah. And his own defense is now exiled.
Yeah.
Draw for turn. Another land. Rough. Can't even make any good attacks here.
No.
And his 6/6 has trample off the Garrick's Uprising.
Yeah.
Combat, tap your dude. I'm surprised he didn't sacrifice his rat.
Oh, he drew his own.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Okay.
I'm down.
Not bad. I mean, he still has the crown to get rid of it.
I mean, you gotta do it.
You have.
And then you
can't
just block
not.
something else. Well, you can't.
You
if you crown here, then you can't crown on his turn. So the crackback. There's no good. There's no good unless he has another creature to play.
Yeah.
Right? Because you can't just effectively swing.
I mean, he has the oof jet to just play as a blocker. So what can he do? If he attacks,
Max could draw a fight spell and the game is over.
True.
If you play the oof as a block.
Yeah, I mean, we know Max doesn't have anything, but Dan doesn't.
And you play in your outs.
Yeah, so for Dan, I think I just might. So if he taps down the giant,
this is rough, right?
Yeah,
I don't think I'm. Do we tap the giant down or do we offer the trade?
So
do you think Max would even take the trade?
I would tap it down just to keep up a blocker for the goblin. Because that goblin is currently a 4/4, potentially a 5/5 on the next turn, and I would like to have a 6/6 to be able to block it on turns after.
Right. So like, if I swing,
yeah,
maybe I'm not tapping anything down. Maybe I'm holding the crown for next turn, because you're offering the trade, and then you can lock down the 6/6 with the crown.
Yeah.
Right, and then you have the manipulator, or not manipulator, you have your 6/6 to block the 5/5 that we're about to have if he does it at the upkeep. But here's the flip side of that. What if he flips a fight spell off that? He's digging for a card for turn and then flipping it, right?
Yeah, being dead to a removal spell is never a good feeling. And he does only have 2 creatures. Like, it's not a lot.
No, it's not. He's very exposed. Even though he played that insane royal.
Yeah, the royal treatment.
Oh, what are we doing?
7.
Another...
He's just... Oh, wow, okay. He's just gonna mill and find a permanent. So let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I see it up to Beanstalk, and the rest is covered by the headliner. So I mean, we don't really get to see the options, but we do get to see what comes back, which is a blocker.
Okay, 4/4 haste. Draw.
Mountain for turn's not going to do it.
I mean, if he taps that down, he can at least tap. Oh, he's attacking with everything. He's going to force the block so that way his opponent won't have enough lethal damage on the crackback.
He's dead. He's dead on the crackback. 6 + 5 is more than 10. If he survives this, the game's over.
True, but all of his creatures have trample, so he's going to take 1, 2, 3, 9. Yep, dead with trample. Wow.
Damn. Yeah, that had to be there or it was game. Max had the crackback.
Wow.
All right. That was rough. That was rough for Max. Max played that so well.
Yeah.
There was so many combat tricks that were just so backbreaking.
Combat tricks, removal spells. It was a very, very good showing of the red-green deck.
We're not beating Dan's drawing there. Dan's draws were insane.
Yeah. The crown.
They were very on point.
Yeah. Having the super timely
defense, the heart, having the crown in general, having the roll, the wicked or the royal token in response to the other combat trick Max had.
Yep.
Because if Max wins that there, he probably wins that game because he doesn't have a 5/4 coming at him.
Exactly. Yeah, he doesn't have that other blocker, that other 5/5 beaten down.
That was just heartbreaking. But I mean, congrats to Dan.
Yeah.
I mean, Dan, like that Gruul deck's sick.
Yeah, well earned win. Definitely.
Very well earned win against Max. But that'll conclude us for round 2, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back for round 3 in a little bit.